Good afternoon, everyone. This is your Teacher Carmela. Okay, so this afternoon I will discuss the laws of exponent product rule. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, so the product rule for exponents a raised to the power of m times a raised to the power of n is equal to a raised to the power of n plus n. So to find the product of two numbers with the same base, what you are going to do? You are going to add the exponent. Okay, in the given example, a raised to the power of m times a raised to the power of n, your base is the a, right? And your exponent is the m and the n. So since they have the same base, so what you are going to do with the exponent? You are going to add. Unlike sa quotient rule, no? Sa quotient rule, that is a raised to the power of m over a raised to the power of n. So what you are going to do with the exponent, if they have the same base, you are going to subtract it. Okay, so let's focus on the product rule. Okay, so let's have an example. Example is g raised to the power of 2, okay, times g raised to the power of negative 2, that is equal to, okay, the question is, ang unahon yung naunaan is, unsay ijahang operation? Multiplication. Pareha ba silang base? Yes. Ang sunod nimo operation, unsaon gani pareha silang base? Okay, you are going to add the exponent. Okay, z raised to the power of 2 plus negative 2. Okay, so 2 minus 2, that is 2 minus, sorry, okay, ipakita. So, z raised to the power of 2 plus negative 2, that is equal to 0. Z raised to the power of 0. Okay, again, any number raised by 0, that is equal to 1. Even a million, if it is raised by 0, that is equal to 1. Are you following? Okay, so let's have another example. Okay, another example is u raised to the power of 10 times u raised to the power of 2. Okay, 1 na human. So this will become u raised to the power of 12. So 10 plus 2, that is 12. Okay, so let's have another example. Okay, difficult one. X raised to the power of negative 10 times x raised to the power of 7. That is equal to x raised to the power of negative 10 plus 7. So negative 10 plus 7, okay, the rule of integers. So what you're going to do? Okay, so ang gani, unsay unsay sign sa dako nga absolute value, that is negative. So you are going to copy the negative and then subtract the smaller number from the larger number. 10 minus 7, that is negative 3. So your answer is x raised to the power of negative 3. Again, in math, dili ta wag negative exponent. So what we're going to do? Ato siya iubos. Okay, it is equal to 1 over x raised to the power of 3. Okay, so let's have number 4. Okay, number 4, as you notice, na siya numerical coefficients or the constant. So that is 5a raised to the power of 2 times 6a raised to the power of 2, b raised to the power of 3. So what we're going to do with this? Simply, okay, you're going to multiply the constant. 5 times 6, that is 30. How about the a? Okay, a, that is a raised to the power of 2 plus 2, that is a raised to the power of 4. What may be ering pikas? Okay, so what you're going to do? You are going to copy. Therefore, 5a raised to the power of 2 times 6a raised to the power of 2b raised to the power of 3, that's equal to 30. A raised to the power of 4 and b3. Okay. So let's have another example. 4d raised to the power of negative 6 times 3d raised to the power of negative 6. Okay. So 4 times 3, that is 12. And the d. Okay. D is negative 6 plus negative 6. Okay. So what you're going to do? Negative 6 Diba? You are adding both negative. So what you're going to do is you are going to copy the sign and simply add. So that is 12b raised to the power of negative 12. Okay, so ato ni i-positive ni si d raised to the power of negative 12. So therefore, your answer is 12 over d raised to the power of 12. Okay, so let's have another example. That is 2b raised to the power of 4, c raised to the power of 5. So maybe you are questioning or wondering, mano na naman po, it's not a dot or a period. So this parenthesis also is a multiplication. Okay, so 2 times 6, that is 12. B raised to the power of 4 minus plus negative 2. So this will become 2. And the C raised to the power of 5 plus 1. Therefore, that is C raised to the power of 6. So therefore, the final answer is 12b raised to the power of 2 and 6 raised to the power of 6. C raised to the power of 6. Again, in the product rule, if they have the same bases, what you're going to do with the exponents, you're going to add it. Simply add it. Okay, thank you. This is Teacher Carmela. Hantod sa sunod.